Hello and welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We are finally going to dive in with the practice that I have acquired now. I feel confident enough that we can start a realistic mode challenge here and play this game how it's meant to be played. At least I feel that's how the developers have intended to play the game. In realistic settings, we're going to tweak it a little bit to my liking here, and we're going to just go for it. We're going to really give this game a shot. We're going to do a couple of episodes and see how far we can get before things start to die out. I have been practicing. I've been doing some live streams. Not sure if you guys have caught it. I did a first impressions video not too long ago, but I want to really continue. So I'm going to create a playlist so that you guys can follow along if you do wish to do that. We're going to jump in. This is going to be a custom game. We're going to start. We're not going to choose the Republic is Born. I did get the, what's it called? I did get a DLC here. I think it's the World's DLC. We're going to go to the USA East Coast. That's where I would like to start. We're going to start a new game. And we are going to play the settings, realistic settings. We are going to start with money, though, in medium, just because I'm not an expert, but I don't want to start in hard with very little money. Although maybe I should, just so that it's more of a challenge if we lose. But here are the settings. Realistic mode, we're going to play with reasonable settings as far as management here. We're going to play with energy management, buildings and vehicle. Water management, yes. Waste management, yes. I don't want to do demolition, because I'm not familiar with that mechanic yet. So we're just going to go with waste. We're going to manage waste from the facilities. That's what we're going to do. We're doing maintenance, like I said. We're doing seasons, summers and winters. Yes. Building fires, we're doing normal, not frequent. Global events, normal. Pollution, enabled. Education simulation, complex. Crime and justice, enabled. Traffic simulation, complex. Research, yes. And day and night cycle, we're just going to do a static sun, because I like that. And then vehicle availability, we're doing lock start according to year. So we'll be unlocking new vehicles as we progress in the game. And then the year of start, we're going to start 1960. Custom, hard settings, realistic mode. Let's get started. Okay, so we are in the game. We are ready to start. Let's take a look first at our map here. We are sort of in the middle of nowhere. We need to look for a customs office. Now I know that there's one here by the south, and that's the one we're going to go for. It's the Windsor one. This one is American, or sort of Eastern. This one is our Soviet border, and this is a large customs, so we're going to take that. That's what we want. Okay, let's get started. We're going to just take a look at our road. We're going to look at our surroundings. We got this road going down. Maybe we should just kind of follow this road here, right? I think that makes a little bit of sense for us to do that, so that we are in sort of semi-flat land. It makes sense to me. Okay, no, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. Let's cancel this right here. And then that should be long enough. All right, we're not going to start building all the way out there. So first things first. Based on the situation that we have going on here, first thing we need to do is we need to get a bunch of construction offices, right? The game is paused, by the way. The game is paused. We need to get a bunch of construction offices so that we can get started on the building processes. So I don't want to crowd the customs office, so I'm going to build off to the side here. We don't want to build too far either, so lots of things to consider. We're going to do how about we do 8 construction offices? Yes, that sounds good. And we're going to just place them out. You can flip building constructions like this. You can rotate them with the mouse wheel, or you can press R to rotate them 90 degrees. Now that we have our construction offices, we can build a road and attach all of them to the road. These are all going to be mud roads for now. We'll upgrade them to gravel later on, but for now, that is what we're doing. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to branch out this way here, and this is where we're going to have our depots. Let's go ahead and get, actually, it's not road depot that we're trying to get here. We're trying to get, a gas station. Yeah, we should probably do a gas station. Not a big gas station. The free gas station, right? Yeah, let's get our free gas station going right over here. And also we could do 12 gas stations. Along with the gas stations, we're going to need a small distribution office. This distribution office will handle our gas deliveries, etc., etc. Let's go ahead and get a oil tank. We're going to get our big boy here with 11 tons of fuel. I don't know if we need 2. I think 1 is fine. And then immediately we're going to set a task of refueling that. Okay, you're going to, at the customs, you're going to load. At the wind source station, you're going to unload. And that we should be set for gas, at least for the very early game. We don't have to really do anything else per se. Now, the next order of business is to get our storages. So, a couple of things when it comes to storages. I believe we need one open storage for every single item. I would like to maybe just keep that separated so that we don't run into traffic issues when trying to load and unload, right? So we go here into general cargo. We look at load and unload. Actually, no, storage is here. Space for vehicles, meat storage, grain storage, space for vehicles and containers, warehouses, open storages. That's what I'm looking for. So we want to get this open storage here. Boom. Open storage small. Get some of these right here. Is that even a thing that we should do? I mean, we could. Our constructions offices can build this if we set them up properly from the start. But no. Let's not go with that. Let's just go with open storages, right? Open storages. So let's start with gravel first. It's in the aggregates here, and then we can do storages, aggregate storage, large aggregate storage, and small aggregate storage. These have to be built, so we're going to go with our free one over here. That's going to be for gravel. All of the gravel will be stored there. We are going to get the other storages now. Open storages. Okay, so how many is it that we need? Steel, we need aluminum, we need prefab, we need bricks, and boards. Other stuff we don't need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. Not a problem. Okay, we could rotate these. Okay, all right. So we're going to limit amount, and we're going to select steel on this one. All set there. We're going to limit amount. We're going to select aluminum on this one. Same thing here. Prefab panels on this one. Okay, we're going to also now select bricks on this one. Boards on this one. And then are we missing something here? Steel, aluminum, prefab, bricks. Oh, we built an extra one that we didn't need, so let me get rid of that one. Okay, good. All right. So with that set, we are now going to need an actual distribution center, another distribution center, and this guy here is going to live right here. We need a dumper. All right, we get the big dumper. Okay, we are going to need a open haul. We're going to get the big open haul one, right? It's 13 tons. Oops, what are we looking at here? Yeah, 13 tons, a big haul truck. And then what other truck did we need? Dry bulk tank, covered haul. No, actually, we don't need a covered haul here. Oil tank, dry bulk tank, dumper. All right, no, this might be everything that we need. So I mean, maybe we should have just bought on this distribution here, but no. All right, no big deal, no big deal. Let's just set distribution here, right? So you're going to pick up here. You're going to load at the customs, and then you're going to deliver here, 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 and there. That should be all set. You're going to deliver here, here, not loading. You are delivering all of the items. Set distribution thresholds for all buildings. Good, perfect, okay. All right, we're all set. We're all set on that aspect. Should we pause? Let the game run for a little bit. We just bought a bunch of vehicles here. So these guys need to get home. They're going to come in. They're going to need to refuel. They're going to need to do a bunch of things. And as they do that, let's go ahead and buy our construction vehicles now. Okay. All right. So construction-wise, we need, first of all, a couple of buses. Get 2 buses here. All right. You are set to pick up workers from here. That sounds good. And then you are set to pick up gravel from here. You are set to pick up asphalt from here, concrete from here, steel from here, bricks from here, prefab panels from here, boards from here, mechanical parts from there, and electronics from there. All set. And then we just need to buy more vehicles now, right? So on this guy over here, we're going to now do bulldozers. Let's get 2 bulldozers. All right. We're going to also do the same thing over here. We're going to get 2 concrete mixers. Same thing over here. We're going to get 2 dumpers. Okay, this is for construction purposes. We're going to get excavators. 2 excavators. I know we're spending a lot of money here, but it's worth the investment, I feel. Like we need to do that. Okay, we got excavators. We need open holes. Let's go ahead and get 2 of these big boys. Okay, a road crane. Yes, we do need road cranes. So let's get 2 of these. And then on the last but not least, we need rollers. I mean, I could buy a roller here and then also a paver here and just have them there from now if we do decide to get roads built. That is a lot of vehicles. Holy, but they're coming. They're coming. Okay, all right. So what is the next order of business here? We need to start thinking about where we're going to build our town. I'm thinking like over here, right? That's where we're going to get our workers from. And then we could do like wood cutting over here. There's not an area that we could do. Maybe over here we could do gravel, perhaps. And then I don't know where we're going to find anything like oil, right? Oil fields. Where would we find oil over here? I don't think there is any. No oil. I mean, the map is pretty huge, so if we don't find anything, we'll have to wait until we get some research. Oh, what is this? These are farms? It does look like farms. You can't zoom that far out. Okay, how are these guys doing over here? They're all going into position. Did we not get fuel? Do you not have stops? Or have you not gone to pick up the fuel that you need to pick up? Where are you? Over here. Oh, man. Okay, that's going to cause a lot of traffic. I mean, I could just get another fuel depot, right? Why don't we do that? They're free anyway. So here, we're looking at refueling gas station free. So we'll keep this one for that. And then we will say, we'll give you also this stop right here. Okay. Now, open building window, view this building. I'd like to change order here. You should go to the customs first and save. Good. All right, refuel here, refuel there, and then we should be fine. And we're getting our first delivery. This thing's about to die with no fuel. Who told you to get stuff before you even refueled? Look at that. Now there's a line. Oh, man. It's about to get crazy here. All right, let's speed things up here, right? We could speed things up. Let's do that. What do you got on you? You got no more oil. You better go. Yeah, you better come fill this thing up later on. This dumper's over here getting stuff done as well. Look at that line. All right, at least it's not that crazy. I do probably should start with getting some of the infrastructure built, right? Now, near snap, I want to go here. Auto build using dollars. Build from resources. Active construction. I want to go planning mode first, right? Batch start. I don't know what this means. Construction build from resources. Yes. Okay. Max workers without CO. I don't know. I don't know what any of that means, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to start with residential flats. These big boys here are the ones that we're going to start using. We're going to get maybe a couple of these over here. That should be fine. And then from there, we're going to build a road. It's going to be a mud road. You're going to pull out from here. These guys are going to come straight down this way. Okay. So something like that. We're going to get the necessities built on this road over here. So if we go to residential areas, we need shopping center. Okay. We need a pub. Okay. We need, what's this? That's alcohol. We need a cinema. Okay. We need a football stadium, which we can just put right over here. Indoor pool, outdoor swimming pool, tennis court, sport hall. Actually, no, we're not going to overbuild, not right now. So the next thing we need is a fire station, right? Let's go with the small fire station. Fire station. Okay, so that was bigger. This is small one. Let's just go with this normal fire station. Okay, so we want to get the fire station just kind of centered of all the things here. So we're going to put that right there. We're going to get a small hospital on this side. If possible, let's put you over here, actually. On this side. Then we need schools for the population. So we could do a kindergarten here. We could do a school here. And then we could do university, police station. And also just kind of go over here on this side. And then we also need, that's about it for now. Okay. Tourism, I'm not going to worry about right now. We're going to do waste. We're going to get small garbage containers for these guys right here. Okay. Can we get you placed right here? And then you would be good for these two, right? There. Should be fine. And then we need big stands for these big boys over here. All right. Garbage for everyone. What else do we need here? No, I think we need waste treatment plants. Where is the technical office? Advanced industry. Tourism, state infrastructure. Okay. Let's just start building, right? Let's start building. So everything needs to be built. All of that needs to be built, right? Get out there, do the stuff. We also need a bus station out here. So let's get ourselves a bus station. That's how our people are kind of going to get to work. Why can't I find concrete plant, cement plant, explosive factory, rail construction? Yeah, why can't I find the technical office? Okay, finally here, technical services. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a free technical service. Do we just want to start with a building of this size, of this magnitude? It feels like a big one, right? We should just do this. We can get a couple of free technical offices here. So we're gonna need one for garbage. Yeah, we're gonna need one for garbage, and we're gonna need one for resources and waste. So good. All right, so let's get a garbage truck, two garbage trucks, and a sewage truck. Yeah, that works for me. Okay. And then over here, we're going to get water truck and 2 snowplows. Okay. Now, this guy here, water, we need to build a water treatment plant. Right? Unless we just designate buying water instead. No, we could go ahead and build the water treatment plant. Let's get a small going. 94% water quality, 95%. 95, 94. Okay, we could do water over here. We're going to pump water from here. Then we're going to treat it over here. Let's actually go on this side over here. We could do that. Let's see. Water from here to here. Right. Okay, what else do we need? Small water well, water treatment. And then we could store some water in a water tower. That's going to go from over here. But I think it needs a pump too, right? It might need a pump. No, you know what? It doesn't need a pump. I don't think it needs a pump. Small water well. A water substation. We do need this because this is what's going to supply water to our friends. So let's put this over here, and that water's coming from over there. We're also going to need a sewage tank, which we could put right over here. Actually, sewage tank, sewage discharge, sewage loading unloading station. Okay, we could put the sewage tank right here, right? It's not going to be a problem. All right, we can get footpaths. There we go. Okay, anything else? That should be it, right? Okay. Now, let's get some pipes from here to here, from here to there. That should solve our issues. Let's go ahead and do a road from here to there, and we'll connect you to there. That gets us a good location. Let's unpause here. Let's let the buildings go so that we can get some building done. We'll probably need fuel out here as well. Yeah, there they go. There they go. Okay. And again, we're just going to selected the customs office out here so that we can grab whatever it is that we need, whether it's dumping the sewage out there. And yeah, we should be okay, I think. I don't think we should be dumping sewage in on the rivers, right? That's not what we do around these parts. But okay, all right, our town is coming along, right? It's coming along. We just need to unpause everything and let it run so that our trucks can make it to where they need to go. They're gonna pull in and then pull out, go refuel, do their things, and then we're happy. Our constructions office, what are you guys up to over here? I want to know, what is it that you guys are up to? What are we building first and foremost? The cinema is what's being built right now. I think we also have to go ahead and set up some piping for our water supplies, right? We need to go underground with this. And we have piping for our water, but we don't have anything for sewage. I don't know if we do need anything for sewage, so. Okay, yeah, we're getting water from the well into this water treatment plant, onto this water tank, which this is what I'm confused about. Do we need to pump? Do we need this small pump station here in between to pump into this water tower? I would guess yes, but I'm not really sure. But let's go ahead and also get our power out here. That's our next step, right? So for power, we need a high voltage switch, right? Or is it the transformer? I guess we need a switch first, right? So from the transformer here, we're going to get high voltage cables. We're going to get the 15 megawatt ones. Actually, let's go with the 18, right? 18 megawatt cables. These bad boys here. Oh, no, we can't select them. It's not available to us yet, right? All right, let's go with these then. 15 megawatts. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that's correct. All right, so we're going to just plug into... Oh, this thing is on backwards here. Can we cancel this building here? Cancel wires. Cancel construction. Please, let me cancel the construction. High voltage switch. You need to be this way. All right, it's not letting me do that. Okay, that's fine. So, high voltage switch into here. No, this is also incorrect. That is also incorrect. Cancel these wires. Cancel wires. We're done here. Cancel all plans. It's like this, if I'm not mistaken. All right. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Demolish. Yes. Try again. Try again. So high voltage switch. Let's go with the big boy here. Boom. Power transformer. I mean, does this operate as a switch as well? I don't think so, right? All right, it doesn't matter. Let's go with our cables here. Let's just plug you into there. And then from here, we could just go all the way out here per se, right? And then here is where we get a transformer Okay, that is incorrect. This might be incorrect, right? This is incorrect. All right. Let's just go here, right? And then we get the substation is what's going to supply power to everyone here. We need to get one, let's say about right here, and then one over here. Okay, that should be good. And then we get our medium power poles to plug in to there and plug into. Okay, that's plugged in. Back to this, all the way back up here. And then we can get also medium wires from there to there. And then we should be fine, right? We can now start construction on that. Back to above ground. Let's get our roads plugged in. There should be fine. And we can get a road from here to there. And, oh, wrong set of roads. Cancel roads. All right, cancel that. Cancel this. Mud roads is what we're looking for. So there. And wait, can we go from here to here instead? Yes, we can. That's a much straighter line. I like that. Okay. Now we just kind of wait, right? We just wait. Deliveries will be made. Things will get done. So much work. So much work to get done. Now, am I missing anything? Heating tower. We set one up, right? No, we don't have a heating tower. Let's go ahead and set one up. A small heating plant. This one should suffice for everyone, right? There's an input there, but I don't think we need to use it. Let's go with this. That's a coal input there. That's for aggregates, right? Yeah, that's for aggregates. Okay, we don't need to use that right now. We'll just be delivering coal here if needed. Let's see. Where is this guy over here? You need to now deliver coal. Where's your route? You need to also deliver coal to... Oh, no, you don't do that. Okay. Mechanism on construction site. That's not what we're looking for. We could get a storage for coal over here, though. So, aggregates, storage, free storage, or a small aggregate storage. This would probably be what we need. Can we go kind of this way here? I might want to move those poles again, because I want to get this thing over here. So something like this would probably work. Or I could cancel this building and just put that over here instead, right? Yeah, let's cancel this one. Click on here, demolish. Yes. Let's get our heating building. Okay, we're going to do aggregates out here. Boom, and then we can get our coal from the aggregates. Small aggregate storage, right? Aggregate storage. These are all just aggregate storages. Oh, that's a big boy. We don't want that. Train aggregate storage, small aggregate storage here. And then we can do flip like that. Bam. Let's get our road here. Okay, you're coming in, and then we should be fine. Now, let's see if you're heating everything. We might need a little heat exchanger, small heat exchanger. Perhaps right over here. Yes. Okay, and then we need a heating pipe. Can we go underground? Heating pipe? Underground small. To here. That's perfect. All right, great. That's all good. I'm happy. Can I cancel this? Yeah, can I cancel this? Yes. Can I cancel this substation? Right? Boom. Yes. Let's move that substation up here. Because why wouldn't it be up here? Why can't it be up here? Doesn't make any sense. Because we can just pull power from here. And it's not going to be in the way of anything. We could also just go underground here, right? Medium voltage wire underground to there. Oh, that makes more sense. Perfect. Okay. 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 I'm happy. I'm happy. We're doing really well. Now, can we speed things up a little bit more? Let's get to building. I'm really excited. We're actually doing really well. Now, do you have access to everything? You have access to everything except a bus stop. How can we facilitate that access to you? We need footpaths, right? What if we add footpaths on the edges, like so? You have access to that. This building here does not have access to that school, though. How could we get that to work? Let's see. Can we do this? Can we do that? How? Nope, that still didn't work. And then also you don't have access. Oh, well, yes. Now you can reach the school and everything else. Okay. Okay. So what about this? Walking speed 15%, minus 50%. We might need to upgrade these. An underpass. Pedestrian tunnel. No. Okay. This small shopping center. Do we need another one then? All right. Residential. Can you do with a small grocery kiosk? You won't be able to get any electronics from there, though. A little grocery store. A little grocery store can live here. We could do that, right? Let's actually do that. Yeah, okay. That works. I'm happy with that. And we might be able to get rid of the shopping center then. Okay. So tell me what it is that we're missing to finalize a lot of these constructions here. What is this? New vehicle type? New vehicle has been released into the market, available for purchase using dollars. It is a LH-A360 excavator. Big boy excavator. We got our road works. I'd like to maybe facilitate another road here. Yeah, we could do that actually. Boom, and then boom. And then we could do something like this. And we could join up over here. Come on, join. Okay, so that works. This needs to connect. Now, can we upgrade then a couple of roads to gravel here? Just a new road on gravel. Just in case, right? Just in case. Let's cancel this piece right here. And let's go with that. Okay. All right. So then these guys will start working here soon, right? Excavators and whatnot. Place construction, start construction. Yep, get to work. Come on. Wait, are they not going to be able to cross here? I hope that they can cross here. We got airplanes. How are we doing for fuel? Man, I want you to load up here as much as possible. I don't know why you're not, just kind of loading that up. Where's our other fuel gas station? Was it over here? Where was it? Where did we set up another gas station? I thought we did 2 gas stations. I guess not then. Okay. No big deal. All right. I think we need more dumpers. Yeah, we definitely need more dumpers. Let's get another 2 here. All right. Good. We got two new dumpers here. They should help with the gravel roads. We got lots of materials here. Not missing really anything except for bricks. We need a lot more bricks. 76 tons total here. What if we added another? Who's picking and delivering here? It's just these 2, right? What if we added another? All right. Things are happening. Is our gravel road being built yet? No. No dice, no luck. What's missing? 117 tons of gravel. How much do we have here? 56 tons of gravel. So absolutely not enough gravel. Why aren't you going to load up gravel? Oh, because the storage percentage is at 30%. Let's bring this up to 60%. No, 80% each. If it falls under 80%, then don't go pick up. Maybe it's worth upgrading our little gravel situation here. Could we do that? Aggregate loading. Okay. So that's where it's getting power from, which is fine. But what if we need storage, large aggregate storage, small aggregate storage? This would be what we need here, right? But this load trucks up faster. Aggregate storage, aggregate storage. Holy! Massive. No, I think we need this small aggregate storage, right? We can put this here. But this only outputs. It's a load, right? Train aggregate loading, harbor for aggregate loading, and cableway loading. So it's this truck aggregate loading that we need. Trucks would come in here, load up on the gravel. And then we also need an unloading. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, so complicated. Large aggregate storage. I mean, do you unload? And these are all the same thing. I don't see this one's a little bit smaller. This one's a little bit smaller, but it's not cableway aggregate unloading. Yeah, I don't know if that will work how I'm thinking about doing it. Truck aggregate unloading. Oh boy. I mean, look at this backup right here, right? This isn't good. This isn't good for us. They're picking up. So we do need to get this loading here. If we got rid of this thing, we'd need to be able to unload here. So we would unload there into a storage, small storage, which would be coming in here. Boom. Into an unload. Okay. Let's see if that works. Let's wait until this empties out, and then we'll do the other thing. Yeah, empty this whole storage. Oops. I just did it oopsie, didn't I? All right. Okay. All right. So let's remove this road. Remove that road. We're going to go ahead and do our little setup here. I know that we are probably now in trouble with what I just did because we got rid of all of the aggregate. So need to do this quickly. Aggregates, truck aggregate unloading. Yes, we're going to unload here. Boom. From there, we're going to go into a small storage, which is going to go just right over here. Boom. And then into a load, aggregate load here. And then I hope this makes sense, because now we have this little situation going on. Okay. All right. So now you guys need to go get gravel from here for now. And that's going to back up our customs house. But that's okay. How's our housing going? We have housing. We have population. People working. Awesome. Okay, so could I say that this bus station here, can you pick up workers from here? That's not how that works? No. Do I need a bus stop? Looks like I might need a bus stop. Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. Let's see if we could get a road going this way. We could get from here to there. Everyone will get access to that road. And then we could get residential areas. No, we're going to need some buses. Here. A bus stop. Where's the bus stop? Depot. I need a bus stop, and I need a free bus stop. That's going to live right over here. All right, these guys all reach right there. Boom. And we can do another one over here just in case. There, and then over here as well. Actually, we could just do this, right? And then they should be able to walk to where they need to go. Yeah. Yeah, well, let's do the same thing again. For citizens, bus stop. We'll do that. Okay. Now, can you... Where are my buses? Here. Can you pick up at here? Road connection with construction office doesn't exist. What do you mean doesn't exist? This is broken? Building is not finished. Yes, I know that it's not finished. Oh, this one has no road connection. That's what's missing here. So we should need. We do need this. There you go. So now we can select you to here. And then you should be able to go pick up workers there. Yeah? I hope. Also, this road. Can I cancel this right here? This piece? I need this piece. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now we could do this. We'll do gravel from there to there. And let's confirm. All set. All right. So what are these people doing? Where are they going? Number of passengers. Where are you trying to go here? Do I need to get a bus stop or a bus station? What is this? Oh, that's the loading stations, right? Okay. Yeah. So what's the problem here? Why aren't we going to pick up the aggregate that you need, right? You need 54 tons of gravel. No workers or mechanism. Missing resources, gravel. Oh, I didn't copy your settings. There you go. Right, you're the one that has all the settings here. There's something that we can use. List of vehicles and buildings, lines, make city, show overlays, construction offices, assign tool. Okay, so assign construction office, assign construction mode, assign reconstruction, quick resolution, cancel construction mode. I don't know what this is doing. Okay, and then assign construction mode. No, okay. All right, just whatever. Just get to work. Let's finish off whatever we're doing here, right? You have entertainment. Let's see. 8 citizens were unable to get food, unable to get clothes. Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. Can we prioritize? Let's see. This is missing a whole bunch of stuff. Let's get this store prioritized here. Ambulances not arrived. Yeah, I know. People are sick. No place to visit church. No place to get meat. Yeah, everyone's just going to die off here, I think. This is done, though. It's fine. We got staff here at least. There's also, like, no power either. We might have expanded too fast. I think we did. I think we got ahead of ourselves. But hey, this gravel road is looking good. Looking real good. I feel like I also need to prioritize this aggregate building stuff, right? So let's get you guys this gravel storage here. That needs to be filled. So that all looks good. Also, we're missing connections here, right? That's connected. That's connected. And any connections missing over here? No. Okay. All right. So once this stuff gets built, we'll move on to like the core infrastructure stuff like this, heating and water supply, and then also power supplies. That all needs to be sorted out. What are you delivering here? We need a bunch of stuff here. Can we go any faster than what we're already doing? Doesn't seem like we can. I made all these bus stops, but I don't have a bus route at the moment. I don't know if this will work how it's intended. These guys are standing here. I don't know where they're going. Where do you want to go? Let's go with low priority here, guys. Let's go with low priority. These cranes don't really have anything else to do except build this building, so they're going to focus on that. But that is pretty low priority on my list right now. I really want to get this grocery done. If you could please work on that. We also need power and materials. What do you need here? You need a bunch of steel. Do we not have the flatbeds delivering materials? Do we need more flatbeds is the question, right? Because all you need is some steel and mechanisms. Oh yeah, there you go. Priority building. You got another excavator coming in. High priority, high priority. All right. looks good. Also, we have that very nice gravel road now, which we could really upgrade the other side now. It would behoove me to do that because we now have the side is already paved, so we could get people using the faster road. We could even pave it into asphalt. That would be nice. That would be really nice. We got some concrete coming in. Resources needed to finish, 8.8 tons of concrete. You are delivering concrete too? Yes. Good. Very nice. Where are you going with this concrete? I mean, I hate that he's transporting only 3.6 tons of concrete when he can carry 10. And we need that concrete. We definitely need that concrete for more things. There's concrete here. No steel, no workers. Yeah, this guy's just laying around being lazy. I need you to work. Do I need another concrete truck? Where's the assignment at for concrete trucks? We can get 2 more concrete mixers, right? We can speed things up with a couple more concrete mixers. Let's get 2 of those. Do we need 2 more of those? I don't think so. Cranes were good. Excavators, we could probably use 2 more of. Excavator. All right. We got 2 more excavators. Good. We got mixers. We got dumpers. I would use these if we were upgrading more roads, right? I don't know if we need that for anything else right now. Buses we're not using. The roller and the asphalt paver are things that we need. I think we need another 2 of these guys. Because they're constantly working. So let's get some, right? This is their open hauls. Yeah, these 13-ton ones. I mean, maybe we can get the smaller ones. Are the smaller ones going to be faster, though? Their maximum speed is 70 kilometers per hour. Oh, this one's really fast. Okay, let's try this. Let's get one of these and one of these. All right, we'll get the little one. Or just in case. Ooh, look how, yeah, he's super fast. For little projects, right? For little projects. There's our concrete mixer. That would be nice. These guys wouldn't have to make these really large trips, long trips. Yeah, there he is. He's pulling out. He's getting to work immediately. Immediately. Okay. Stuff is getting done. Everything's getting delivered. Population is low. You do have power. Well, you have power, right? Not really, though. You're connected to something that's planned, but you don't have real power. Can I get a footpath from here to there? This can go here. My guess is that we could get another footpath going out this way so everyone can have access here. You can go there. You can go there. This can go here. Yeah, very nice. Okay, and then we could say that this road can all just kind of plug into right there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And then we'll do another like section over here. And that's our little planning for the future kind of thing. Right there. Okay. All right. All right. We're moving along. We're doing things. You are missing steel. 17 tons of steel. You got aluminum. We got no steel. All right. I think it's time to get another. Big crane here. Because he's just not keeping up. You're carrying boards. All right. Let's get another one. Let's just get another one. I need a open haul. Big one. Big one. Yeah, I think it's pertinent for us to upgrade this road here. Because it really is being used. You're no longer needing gravel. You do need gravel. Why isn't it being... Construction has stopped. Construction is not assigned to a construction office. No workers or mechanism. Missing resources, gravel, asphalt, and thing. But you... Why are you not assigned to a construction office? Did I click on something that I should not have clicked on? Assign construction. Let's try this again. Construct. Construct. Anything else? Construct, please. Why is it not auto-assigning here? What's the problem? What did I do? What did I break? You should be assigned. You should be assigned. And everyone is assigned, right? Okay. All right. Good. Glad that has been settled. Do we do, like, can we do this? Auto search. Buildings and roads, reconstruction, everything. It should be auto search. Unless we need to increase this, right? I don't think that's too far away. Just copy the settings. Everything here right now. You're set to, oh no. Increase, increase. All right. Then it's settled. Let's go ahead and, oh no, you know what? No. Because we just don't have the gravel for it, right? We don't have the gravel for it. This is still missing a bunch of steel. It's very high priority, but we don't have the gravel for it. Also mechanisms. Okay. We got prefab panels. We got a bunch of aluminum, but we don't have a lot of steel. That needs to be filled. Do you have... You set to 80% on everything here. Yes, you are. Prefab panels. Aluminum. East Orange distribution office. You are set to East Orange open free. Yeah, I mean, you're good to go, right? We just need a lot of steel. A lot of steel. What are you bringing in? Not steel. What are you bringing in? Also not steel. We have a little bit of steel here, though. That's good. That's good. What are you carrying? 1.1 tons of steel. That's so little. That's so little bit of steel. Come on, man. Come on, man. Our population is, again, very low. Our happiness is also very low. There's just so much going on. I wonder if we can really, like, if we can do a big ol' construction office. What's the biggest construction office we can build? Construction office. Rail construction, helicopter construction. All right, so we could do this like 24 vehicle construction office. Put that like over here. And it really doesn't cost that much building material. You could do like this. No, you know what? Let's just finish what we have going on over here. This is no longer that important because not that many of our build sites need a bunch of gravel or anything like that. We just keep crowding up our customs house. Yeah, well, I mean, look at that. Somebody please deliver the steel here. What's the problem? You're connected, right? You're connected to the roads. You don't need footpaths. Not at all. So much steel. Okay. I've saved you all the time. We've skipped ahead a little bit here. We got a little bit more progress done. A few more things have been built. We are population dwindling here, but things are being built. At least some things are being built. We're missing some bricks, boards, and steel here. This aggregate storage is almost ready, but we have a bunch of trucks here that are not really doing anything anymore. So what we need to do now is plan some more road upgrades, because if we don't, then our trucks are just going to be just kind of hanging out. So let's go ahead and do that on this side now. We're going to get some gravel roads from there to there and here this way as well. All of this can get upgraded, and then all of this can get upgraded here. We have the other side of the road that's available, so that should be fine. We could also just kind of do this side over here too. Trucks should be able to still drive through there, right? I hope that they can. Good. And then construction-wise, you guys are not auto-assigning. Assign construction office mode. You guys are all construction offices, right? Okay, no. Maybe I should deselect all of this. Can you guys auto-assign your jobs? Do I have to manually assign your jobs? Sucks if I do. Yeah, should be auto-searching. Okay. All right. Get to work. Get to work. Get our road building friends up and running. Get all that gravel that we need. Get it going. Man, why aren't you getting steel, dude? You need steel. Yeah, these guys are just back and forth filling the storage up non-stop. Non-stop. All right, keep it at 100% so that these guys can continue working. I might have broken something because now these guys aren't auto assigning themselves to all of the constructions that need to be assigned. It's not working properly. Do I have to assign you as well to bring workers to where they need to go? All right, so maybe I just broke something here. Auto vehicle replacement. No. Construction assignment office. Assign machine replacement mode. Assign construction mode. All right, so we're going to select all these construction offices, right? We can press 1, and all of them are assigned, and now assign construction mode. So do I just go, boom, construct everything? That's kind of what we have to do now. Okay. All right, if that's the deal. Look at that. Look at that. These guys are just stalling, man. Stalling. Get to work. Oh, look how fast that truck is, man. That little guy really putting in work, but not delivering where I need you to deliver. What's your capacity again? 7. Look, this is medium priority. This is a medium priority building here. Why aren't you bringing the steel here? This is where I need you to bring steel. Yikes. Oh, you know what? Low priority? Yeah, this is low priority. How do we set high priorities here? Okay. Garbage stands. Pretty low priority for now. Okay. Lots of things. Lots of things that we have zero control over right now. At least we have material in storage, except for gravel. I mean, I could just add another aggregate storage and assign it to gravel, right? It's totally doable. That road was built pretty fast, by the way. I mean, this says we're not getting the machine parts that we need, right? Do we not have a vehicle that transports machine parts? Oh, we don't have closed. Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay. Let's assign it to here, to the cranes. We need a closed hull, covered hull truck. And we need, let's get 2 of these. And then we can finish these. Because what's missing is the mechanical parts, not the steel. There's already 17 tons of steel here, but it's missing construction parts. That makes so much more sense. Okay. All right. There we go. We got some covered holes here that will be transporting the mechanical parts that we need. Let's see if he starts doing that immediately. Yeah, there you go. He's on his way. Can't believe we missed that for so long. Okay. I am going to end the episode when this thing gets built. That is the ultimate goal here. So we're going to let it play out and we'll see what happens. Please tell me that you're delivering mechanical parts too. There you go. There you go. That's all the mechanical parts we needed there. Now we can get some workers delivered here. Get that stuff constructed. Where are you going? You're going back to pick up whatever amount of mechanics. 10 tons of mechanical parts here. Oh, that's already on the side. Okay. All right. So what is it that we need then? We need more. We need workers here. Why aren't you going to get workers? Where are the workers? Specify or replace source building. East Orange bus stop. There are no workers. That's the problem. Okay, then let's go and get workers from here. Come on. I guess that's what we're missing. Because there's none here. I mean, we could buy some, right? We could buy some. But we just run into issues because none of our services are up and running. But they can come out and work and get stuff built. Yeah, numbers start going down right away. Lots of work to be done. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Get that up and running. Come on. We got roads paved. That means we can pave a couple more roads. All right, this is probably a mistake, but this kind of needs to be done. There you go. Let's go ahead and construction office assign tool. Batch start all of that. There you go. Or not. Why not? Why isn't this happening? Now they're all stuck. Do we need to cancel construction? Cancel upgrades, right? Construction has stopped. Demolish this building. Wait, can we just do cancel road? Yikes. Okay, that was a big mistake. I should probably not have started it. All right, let's get mud roads again. Some infrastructure's in the way. All right. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. All right. Please get back to work. Get back to work. My guess is that it needs to happen slowly. We might need to just do something like this. And then they have access to the back end if needed. Something along those lines, right? Yes, yes. The same thing over here, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, what are we waiting on here? We got workers doing their thing. We need more workers. There you go. Deliver that. I feel like we really need that aggregate situation going. Number of workers waiting. Number of passengers waiting. Number of students. Yeah, I don't know where these guys think they're going to go. I wonder if these guys go to the bus stop. Do you visit the bus stop? You can get a bus over here. Just kind of transporting people to places, right? Waste truck, refrigeration, oil tank, covered hole. No, we can't get buses here. We might need like a bus depot or something. For citizens, bus stop, tram stop, trolley bus, bus stop, bus platform small. I mean, what about this? Right, if we got this, can we buy a bus that would work off of this? I don't think that's how that would work. But we do have a lot of buses now. Can we say this? East Orange bus stop. I mean, there's a lot of workers there. All right, let's see what happens. These guys are standing here, ready to get to work. Bus is not full. Shouldn't really pick up anybody. Because no one here seems to be waiting to go to work. So yeah, I think we just need a bus depot. We need some kind of bus depot. Road vehicles depot, road vehicles, road depot, trolley bus, bus end station small. So yeah, we probably do need this road depot here, or just a free road depot. Yeah, let's do that. All right, and from this depot here, we can get a bus. We only really need one. We'll let that arrive, and then we'll make the stops necessary here. We got a bus here, bus stop there, bus stop there, bus stop there. Yep. Okay. Can we finish this? We have finished this. Okay. So this means they can now get gravel from here. Not yet. Building's not finished. Okay, no big deal. Almost. There it is. You got all the material now. Yeah. Construction, auto. Everything's auto. Okay. The bus is here. That means you can now do stop 1, stop 2, stop 3. Did you refuel? You did refuel. Okay. Yeah, so they can go wherever they need to go. There's nobody here, right? Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, this is ready. Or not. Building is without power supply. Oh, we're not even going to be able to use it because there's no power. Ah, okay. So that means that we can't really do what we planned. So we are back to the basics. Can't build this building due to infrastructure. The cables? Really? That's annoying. Let's just put it over here. No, let's go here. Let's just go here. Okay, you're going to be gravel. And you can now add this as another stop. Can't find path from garage building because I broke this. Now is everyone connected again? Yeah? Everyone's connected again. Okay. You need to be added here. All right, we can go get some gravel. Go get gravel. What's missing here now? Nothing. We can now store items here. Very good. Building is without power supply. We'll get that going. Yeah, we should probably prioritize these buildings next. And then also this guy right here. Very good. Also, do you guys have waste collection and management here? Are you guys all set? Yeah. To the customs, right? We lost a bunch of people. It doesn't really make sense right now to get people. We'll just get workers from the customs. All right. And it's almost winter. It is almost winter. We don't have our heat exchanger yet. This isn't built. We're going to be in trouble. At least we have our covered holes. Do you need specific electronic components at the customs house? Yes. All right. Awesome. Okay. Now, I do think that we need to do the following. So unload here. That's what we need to do. There you go. Okay. Then we also need to add our new friend over here with gravel. This building is already assigned, it says. Is it? East Orange small aggregate storage. Unload. Here. We should be unloading here. Gravel. Okay. Cool. And it's winter. And this is where our people start to die. We have 0 population now. Absolutely mayhem. Means our snowplows should start working. Yes, they are. They are working. We could probably get a couple more of those. Yep, no power and heat. That's just what's going to happen. We have no control over that. Or we did, but we were just too slow. Too slow. At least we have all the resources that we need. Oh, we're not even buying power here yet. We need to do that if we want to have power. Okay, and we're getting gravel delivered again. We're going to have a storage of gravel there. We are also going to have a storage of gravel here. 870 tons of gravel here, to be exact. Why aren't you building? Construction has stopped. No workers or mechanism. Well, you need to be high priority. And you need to be high priority. There you go. Oh, this is done. This also needs to be high priority if it's we're working on electricity, right? Yep. All right, look at the speed of this guy here. Huh. He's really not doing anything. It just gets covered up in snow immediately. Yeah. I need a 3x speed here. Wonder if there's a mod for that. Okay. Anyways, I did say that we were going to end it when this aggregate storage was built. Look at that. It's getting material here. Nice. So I guess you can unload and load here. We didn't need the aggregate loading, right? An aggregate unload. Technically, this makes loading up faster, I think. Don't quote me on that. It might be the case, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. I'm having a blast. And I'm going to keep making episodes, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know if you got any tips for me. I will definitely appreciate everything that you that you can help with. That's it. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.